We gotta stop comparing this Jayden Daniels situation with his knee injury to Robert Griffin III's injury back in 2012. Man, this is starting to get on my nerves. He comparing it. Oh, he gonna get hurt again and play him. Oh my God! Stop it! No, protect him from himself and blah blah blah. Shut up! Shut up! Let's talk about it. Yeah, all that PTSD, stop the PTSD. But let's talk about why I have PTSD and why we have to stop having it. Let's wrap, man. Welcome back to PSN Command Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tech, back on the video. If I get to our glory to God, for our gods right now, God's with doors and pay with all people in the Lord's name. Bring back today's video. Here at the Washington Commanders, if I get to find today's video, quick verse of the day. I gave it to y'all. It was Romans 12, verse 2. You had not checked the live stream earlier from this afternoon. Go check that out. Let's get right into today's video, though. So, this is gonna be an epic rant, bro. Because I'm getting tired of this comparing to 2012. Remember what happened to Robert Griffin? Why would you put Jayden sit him for 3 weeks? Let him heal. I don't want him to play. He ain't gonna get hurt again. We're gonna lose 10 years of quarterback play. Blah 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 blah. Okay, all right. First of all, that's just I'm gonna take it back to 2012. I'm gonna get a present situation. We're gonna compare them and contrast them and understand why I need to calm the heck down and hush. It's starting to get frustrating because y'all fans. Let's go back to 2012. So drafted Robert Griffin number 2 overall, right? We draft Kirk Cousins with the number 102nd overall pick, 100 picks later, right? And we know what happened in week 9? Week 9, 2012. It was the Ravens game. Whenever we played, I think it was week 9. Or week 10. When Hanoi Nada tried to send Robert Griffin III to the deepest, darkest parts of the Shadow Realm. We know what happened with that, right? So the injury happens. Kirk goes out there, wins the game for the Redskins at the time. And I can't say Commanders because they were the Washington Redskins at the time. And so Skins win that game. Robert comes back 2 weeks later. He missed the one game versus the Browns, right? And Kirk Cousins had a ball game. He had a really good ball game that day. Really good ball game. In his first start. Very, 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 very good statistical day from Kirk Cousins that day. Very, 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 very good game by Kirk Cousins in that game. Shall we take a look back at that time and just really saw what he did in that ball game? Can we do that? Can we do that? That'd be great. Let's go do that. Because this is going to give you the extra reasons why the whole thing happened how it happened. This is the postseason game. I look at his first game as a Washington Redskin starting. He went 26 for 37, 330, 7% completion percentage, 8 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked twice, had a 104 quarterback rating in that game. And the next week after that, the week before that, of course, he had the 2 passes, including the game winner to game tired of Pierre Garcon, I believe. But yeah, nonetheless, he also had 3 carries for 22 yards as well. So he was kind of scooting a little bit too. By the way, one Kirk Cousins. So this happened. Robert came the next week, hurt, still injured, right? He played on that injured knee for 5 weeks with a brace. And you knew he was hurt. In the Cowboys game, he couldn't even run for real. He was limping out of bounds. In a playoff game, he tore it up, right? He tore it again. By the way, he tore it in college, something that Jayden Daniels didn't do. By the way, you want to kind of keep comparing situations. He already came into the NFL with one ACL tear. This is second ACL tear. And the LCL was torn, right? I mean, we was all in for week one, all that, and the rest is history. So let's compare situations. Why? If let's look at this present situation. Let's look at 2025. Jayden Daniels, week 2, early in the fourth quarter, Micah Parsons and he sprains his knee sprain. Is it serious? Way less serious than what Robert's injury was. But we screaming. Don't play him. No. Crying little kids, bro. Let's go back to 2012 real quick. Robert made the Shanahans play him because he was scared to lose his job to the guy they wanted to draft in Kirk Cousins. They never wanted Robert Griffin III. I mean, never. That was a Dan Snyder decision. Why do I say this and why do I say it's not the same situation? Marcus Mariota is not threatening Jayden Daniels' job. This is different. Why is that so important, right? Because Robert re-injured himself because he's rushing back because he didn't want to lose his job. Jayden has 10 years of job security. He's fine. But if he's ready to go, he's going to go. But he's not rushing himself to come back. He doesn't have to. Robert felt like he had to. Big difference. Let me give you another difference. Since I like to piss people off with this foolishness and rhetoric I like to talk about. The owner ain't in the way this time, y'all. Dan Snyder made them play Robert, dude. Josh Harris ain't making Dan Quinn and Adam Peters and that coaching staff play Jayden. They're going to let them do their job. Different situation, man. And Robert came in the league way more brittle than Jayden did. That's why he tore the daggone thing again. He won't play tough man, won't play tough guy. And play through it. They the same medical staff either. That medical staff let Robert go out there and self-destruct. They're not going to let that happen with Jayden Daniels, man. They're not going to let that happen with Jayden. And you know why they let that happen with Robert? Because they didn't care. They didn't care about the number 2 overall pick. Because the Shanahans want Kirk. They want Kirk to play ASAP. You know what happened after that? Jay Gruden got here. He saw he wanted Robert Griffin either, so he wanted Kirk Cousins ASAP. The next year after they was playing musical chairs with Robert and Kirk and Colt McCoy, they said the hell with it. Robert go sizzle behind the daggone bench, and they played Kirk. They wanted to play Kirk, and we saw how Kirk Cousins' career went, and we saw what the hell happened to Robert Griffin III. Went right to handbasket real quick because he couldn't read defenses. He wasn't a great pocket passer. He was an athlete playing quarterback. And one dude's actually a quarterback that can run a little bit and do some other things. But he's a darn good pocket passer in Kirk Cousins. Unlike Robert Griffin III, Jayden Daniels can read defenses. So if he had to play Sunday and didn't have his legs available to him, he can still dice up that daggone Vegas defense. You know why? Because he can read defenses and actually throw from the freaking pocket. What in the hell are we talking about? Golly, bro, y'all are y'all that blind? Are y'all that blind? For God's sake. Are you that freaking blind? Like, what in the heck are we talking about here? Please answer me that question. Get the PTSD out of your freaking head and shut up. If they're going to clear Jayden Daniels to play Sunday, he's going to play. This is not 2012. So please stop comparing it. Robert was a fool. Jayden is not an idiot. Robert was scared to lose his job. Jayden is not. Big difference. And the number one difference is these guys are going to protect their franchise quarterback because they handpicked him. The other staff didn't handpick Robert Griffin. They were essentially forced to draft him. Big difference. I trust this staff. I trust Jayden to know how important it is to get healthy. And I also trust the GM and the organization to make the best decisions for Jayden Daniels this week and his future. I cannot say the same thing for Daniel Snyder and the Shanahans, who had conflicting optics on Robert Griffin III. So let's please stop comparing these situations and stop your PTSD. Let these guys do their job and shut the hell up. I do not want to hear 2012 and Jayden Daniels in the same darn sentence ever again. This is not that. This is, it's not apples and oranges. This is apples and pears. This is way different situations. Well, this is apples to pineapples. This is a Honda Accord being compared to a Corvette. The 2025 organization is a Corvette, and the 2012 organization, the Honda Accord. The Honda Accord is dependable and solid and cool, but it ain't fully it for long-term use. The Corvette is like that, and it's it, and it's him. It's exactly what this organization is. They're full of himities and dogs. This other organization is full of mid and foolishness. And both quarterbacks are different too. One can read defense, the other one cannot. Just because both of them won AP Rookie of the Year does not, Offensive Rookie of the Year, does not mean that they're the same guy. One guy is 6'5" or 6'4", 215 that can run a 4.340 in his sleep. The other guy is 6 foot, can run a 4.340, but can't read defenses and cannot go beyond his first read. Jayden Daniels is a way different animal than Robert Griffin III ever was. Please miss me with the foolishness. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe.